Hey everybody, welcome to week 7. All right, week 7. This is the last full week of the term. And I think before we get into any of the kind of nitty-gritty of this week, we need to talk about kind of how things are supposed to end here. So, week 7 starts today, Sunday, and goes until Saturday. But starting on Friday is week 7.5. So there's going to be a little bit of overlap. Week 7 starts today, goes until Saturday. Week 7.5 opens up on Friday and goes until Monday, which is the last day of the term. So that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday is a little bit of overlap. Week 7 ends on Saturday, but then we have that extra little bit of time. So just be very mindful of that. Week 7.5 starts on Friday while you're still in week 7. I know it can be a bit mind-bending at first. If you have questions about it, let me know, of course. So what are we going to be talking about in week 7? Well, we're going to be talking about PowerPoint. So Outlook, Excel, Word, these are things that we've already covered, and I think for the most part people know relatively well. And even if you don't know, like say Excel very well, you at least kind of understand. Maybe you've used it before, you kind of know something about it. PowerPoint, sometimes people know really well, or they have no idea what it is. So this is Microsoft Office's presentation software. This is your opportunity to use not pages or sheets, but slides. So you're developing slideshows, among many other things, in Microsoft PowerPoint. In the lecture this week, you're going to learn about all those things that you can do and how to go about doing those things. And then you're going to learn, you're going to kind of put it to good use in this week's PowerPoint assessment. Now there is, the rubric is there with the instructions, and they're very detailed. And there's also going to be a video that you can watch to kind of walk you through some things. Needless to say, it's pretty straightforward. It shouldn't take you too much time. The nice thing about PowerPoint, though, is that it allows you to have a little bit of creativity. There is some freedom here, okay? So you can use a certain kind of design template. You can use different kinds of colors. Now you want to, again, according to the lecture, you want to be very careful how you use those kinds of colors and everything, because contrast is going to be important whenever you're reading something off of a slide. You're also going to want to be very careful when you design your PowerPoint presentation. Keep in mind your audience. Let's say that you're giving this as a presentation, hypothetically, at work, and you have an audience of 20 or 25 people, big room or something like that. How will that inform how you do this presentation, right? How you actually design your slides and the text and the images that go on the slides. You want to always have your audience in mind whenever you're developing or designing any kind of PowerPoint presentation. So think about those things. Who's going to be listening to this? What do they need to know? If I'm in the back of the room, in this audience, am I going to be able to see what's actually on those slides? So this is, while it gives you some freedom to kind of be creative, you need to be very careful how you use that creativity when you develop a PowerPoint presentation. But it is kind of fun too. So hopefully you do have fun with it. There is a reflection, and the reflection is really just on PowerPoint. How did things go? What have you learned? How would you put this into practice, these skills? Do you think you're going to be using these on a job? Hint, hint. There's a good chance you probably will be. Those are the kinds of things I think you should be thinking about as you write this reflection. We have a discussion topic as well, so there's going to be another video that I'm going to put in this week's discussion. But there's a lot of things going on. We've got that week 7.5 right around the corner, so we'll see where this week takes us. Thanks, folks.